It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And we've got the Bengals' versatile running back. He's coming off a great week, reaching triple digits in yards with a collection of touchdowns. It's the Bengals and the Steelers, just ahead on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in Week 1. Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
I'll look that up later.
7 yards there and a 1st down. The Bengals 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
They go play action with Burrow. That is caught. Kincaid with it.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Now Burrow changing the look.
11.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Burrow now off the bootleg. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Roll, roll, roll. Back. Alert, alert.
They'll start on the ground. Carter.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Trying to find Calvin Austin.
Third down here.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They come into top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Burrow will throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. 12.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
12.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 17 yards out. And the Bengals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They've been outplayed early. Nope. Nothing already as they come up 1st and 10.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Here we go. Set.
Carter straight ahead.
There's what Carter did in last week's effort. 13 carries, 59 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
The second down throw now from Stroud.
Incomplete.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
Well, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Holding, receiving team.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
So the hold on special teams backs them up all the way inside the 15 to start. First down, here's Burrow. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. 2nd and 6. As they've got it as we resume action. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Burrow on 3rd down. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Stroud. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Now it's Burrow. That is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often even mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming fourth down. So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception setting up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Stroud sets up the play action. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Steelers first down.
Here's Stroud. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Finding Pickens for another catch.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
Stroud will look to throw once more.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reynolds.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
A big play there for Cincinnati.
Here we go.
45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4.
88 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, first and 10.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now...
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They cut him a back-to-back plays breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play, and on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Burrow looking to pass.
Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a round is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
One more for the Steeler offense in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Ready.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. He'll get that one to Carter, complete.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Stroud working out of the gun.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the 1st down carry.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 1, ready?
Now 2nd and 3.
Now it's Burrow.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen, but this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal 1st down.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Now they'll run on the draw. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
104 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Burrow.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals are pouring it on. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But
Now the ball comes loose, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
And Stroud now to throw. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that, because it has been pretty good. But there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
And when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
On second down, they'll run it here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
On second down, here's Burrow. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that, because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
And he's going to have a Bengals first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 147 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Brings up
11,
2nd and 12.
Hey, can.
Steelers 33-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun.
A little juke. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. In the books. Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
11.
Now Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because
they will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are on their way to a 2-0 start. McPherson up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now Stroud. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Stroud. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out of this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Hill now operating from the red zone. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Jalen Carter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And the Steelers set to take the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first. They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Hill. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Now, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Evan McPherson on for the field goal.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
A throw to the flat for Carter.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay game.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Barnes. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Again, it's Stroud. That's a screen play here for Carter.
And shedding through the tackle. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Stroud looking to throw.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.